So the gift that keeps on giving, and Green's deputy leader Rachel Millward had a debate at Oxford Union on whether reform is fit to govern our country, and she got absolutely wrecked by one simple question, which is hilarious to watch. I mean, the fact that anyone listens to any Green politicians at all, and what they think is best for our country, and who should govern us, is obviously total nonsense. These people are far-left gay Islamo-communists, masquerading as a political party. But anyway, let's hear what she thinks makes a good government, and then we'll see if it's at all coherent with what their own politicians have publicly said.
If you can still remember what Ben on the proposition said right at the beginning, he actually talked immediately about the anger, the fear, the frustration of the British public today. I agree, actually, with much of that. And yet, we look at this premise and think, what does make a political party fit to govern? We need leaders we can trust to tell the truth with clear values and vision. Otherwise, who knows where they'll lead us? A party with a solid, evidence-based plan for leading the nation to the best possible life for the majority, with a stable economy that supports well-being and prosperity for all, and above all, a government that will keep our people safe.
Yeah, sounds about right, Rachel. So was Zach Polanski following an evidence-based plan when he said he could make women's tits bigger with his mind?
I believe that it can happen in theory.
Just explain, at the time, you believed that through hypnotherapy you could enlarge a woman's breasts and charge people for that. What was your thinking then, and how did your thinking change subsequently?
Anyone who believed that would be problematic, and that's nothing I ever believed.
She also said we need leaders who will look out for the interests of the majority of people in our country. So is that what Zach meant when he said we should just exclude anyone that's so-called far-right from society? And by the way, when he says far-right, he just means white British, who don't want their country to turn into Islamabad.
There are people, though, who would identify as right-wing or indeed even far-right. And no matter what humanity or community we put them in, they are set on destroying or pushing this toxicity. Do we think we can change their minds, or is it a case of building a society that doesn't include them?
And she mentioned a strong economy too, so surely you don't support any of these absurd ideas then?
It could have the potential to bankrupt the country, so I think it needs to be...
Don't be ridiculous.
But if
a 10 to 1 pay ratio could bankrupt the country?
Yeah, I think it could spark mass unemployment.
I think that's an absolutely extraordinary
people.
claim. And what on earth is your evidence base?
Get it in your calendar. 7th of May, you're going to vote. And I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, right? We've got 3 weeks and 3 videos before the next election. And on the 3rd of May, I am going to do a video telling you which vote is best for getting us wealth taxes.
What I am saying is a 1% tax on £10 million or more, capital gains tax in line with income tax. We could look at inheritance tax. It's about lowering bills, taxing billionaires, and making a city everyone can afford to live in.
It is time to tax the rich!
So my proposal is a 2% tax on wealth of above £10 million.
Absolute populist claptrap, and the people pushing this should be ashamed of themselves.
Oh wait, they're all your people being laughed out of the room as your party's ideas are complete nonsense and would bankrupt our country within a month. You see, Rachel, you may be able to get foreigners to vote for you because you're going to give them a load of free stuff, but anyone else, well, I mean, we all have access to the internet and more than 2 brain cells.
Of course, Reform's preference for impulsive international aggression will create and would create millions more forcibly displaced people across the world. People they would further demonize, and maybe that's what they want. They are hell-bent on undermining the principle of sanctuary, something we Brits have been proud to offer. Tens of million people in the UK were born overseas or are children of people who were. Our friends, our neighbours, our colleagues, the people who staff our NHS, the people who teach our children. Yet Reform would have ICE-style mass deportation, policies that would literally rip our country apart, unleashing social and economic chaos.
That's a complete lie. Brits aren't proud of the millions of third worlders causing absolute mayhem on our streets, and we want millions of them to go home, actually. I mean, we actively voted against them being here for decades, but successive, treacherous twats in number 10 did it anyway, and now the Greens want to 10x the amount we bring in.
So, the Greens have been predicted by The Telegraph, if they were to win an election, bring in 4.4 million immigrants a year. The Green Party are going to quadruple the Boris wave every year.
And I'll tell you who else who has good reason to feel unsafe. Women. This is a party that would repeal the Equalities Act on day one. Reform has a woman problem.
What is a woman?
Absolutely absurd. Reform has a woman problem.
Oh, she didn't like that, did she? Utter humiliation. And what can this Muppet say? None of these absolute morons at the Green Party even know what a woman is.
Living as a woman doesn't make you a woman.
I trust people to be an expert in their own gender. If someone has been living as a woman for 15 years...
What does that mean, living as a woman?
Well, it means what I've said.
Well, what does it mean? What does it mean to live as a woman?
I don't really know how I can answer the question again. If a trans woman has
wear
been...
dresses, you read certain books, you like something, what does it mean? I mean,
Well,
not every woman lives wearing a dress, not every woman wears makeup.
No, indeed, and that's a much larger question about kind of gender discourse and feminism more widely. But my point is that if someone is a woman, has lived as a woman for many years, needs support because they've experienced misogynistic abuse, I want them to be able to access that support. It's as simple as that.
We haven't got to the bottom of it yet of why he thinks that if women have hypnotherapy, their breasts will get larger. I interviewed him, and he insisted to me that women can have penises. And that when I challenged him on that, I'm interested in what you think, he said that I was transphobic, without any evidence for me being transphobic whatsoever. This guy is weird. He's dangerous, and he wants to inflame tension when we have heroic police officers doing their job. He wants to inflame tension by making people think that they're the bad guys, not the terrorists trying to kill people.
Oh, Piers. I think we all know, Piers, there's no love lost between you and Zach.
Do you think women have penises?
Do you know what, Piers? I think you have a uniquely strange obsession with people's genitalia.
It's a pretty straightforward question. Straightforward question.
I'm sorry, that's a weird question.
It's actually a straightforward question.
Piers, it's a weird question.
What's the answer? What's the answer?
The answer is the trans community in this country are treated appallingly.
Can a woman have a penis?
Yes. It's going to take them a long time on the National Health Service to get rid of it, but that's another separate problem.
All right. I think we'll leave it on a woman can have a penis. People can
I think you're lacking nuance and complexity about a pretty complicated
Not really.
You couldn't have been clearer.
Absolute humiliation. And like I said at the beginning, the fact that anyone listens to anything any of these people have to say is a complete joke. How can you trust someone to run a country when they can't even be honest about what a woman is? These are ideological fanatics who would be the final nail in the coffin if they were to get anywhere near number 10. But anyway, please let me know what you think about this in the comments, and thanks for watching.